Have you ever wondered why some people seem to be born for greatness while others struggle their entire lives to get ahead? What if I told you that if you're here, it's because God chose you to be a billionaire? No, I'm not talking about a distant or unattainable dream, but a divine promise that is waiting for you. Maybe you're facing financial difficulties. Maybe you've tried many times and still haven't found the key to success. You feel like you're doing everything right, but the result seems distant, almost as if something is holding you back. The truth is that many times our mindset and limiting beliefs prevent us from seeing the abundance that is already within our reach. But God has something greater for you. He didn't choose you to live a life of scarcity or struggle all the time. He chose you to prosper, to live in abundance, and to transform your reality. What you need now is not another difficult plan to follow, but to unlock a promise that has already been made to you. And it all begins with a simple yet powerful step, believing that wealth, success, and abundance are your birthright. You are no longer alone on this journey. Together, let's unlock God's promise and live the life you've always dreamed of, a life of wealth, success, and purpose. Are you ready to act and transform your reality? Then stay with me, because your journey towards prosperity starts today. Have you ever felt like you've been touched by something greater? Like there was an invisible force, a special aura around you, pushing you to do more and be more? That's what's happening with you right now. The simple fact that you're watching this video is no accident. No, my friend, it's a divine choice. God doesn't choose just anyone. He chooses those who are ready to take on the role of leaders, of visionaries, of people destined to transform the world. And you, at this moment, are one of those people. The parallel universe of abundance is aligning with your alternative reality. And what you think is impossible is actually already being manifested. Imagine that with every positive thought and every action focused on your life's purpose, you are closer to achieving that unimaginable abundance. It doesn't matter where you came from or what difficulties you faced so far. What matters is that on your spiritual journey, you have already received this revelation. Your life is about to become a reflection of what you desire most. Quantum physics is already beginning to operate in your life, shaping your reality based on the choices you make. You are destined to achieve success and abundance, not by chance, but because you were chosen. Feel that intensely. And now the question arises, how will you act upon this divine revelation? The choice to align with your alternate self, with your potential, is yours. Wealth and prosperity are already on their way, but decisions must be made with faith, focus, and above all, with the certainty that the manifestation of your dreams is inevitable. This is the first key to opening the doors of abundance. What lies ahead of you is more than a promise. It is your reality being built, and you are now beginning to understand what that means. Let's explore the next step together, where this transformative journey truly starts to take shape. Did you know that the number 777 is much more than a coincidence? This number has a powerful energy that symbolizes the perfect alignment of the universe with your goals. Seeing this number is like the universe sending you a clear sign you're on the right path. And what's even more amazing is that small gestures like liking this video, commenting, and subscribing to the channel are simple but powerful ways to activate this divine energy of prosperity. God, seeing your willingness to collaborate with this frequency, takes full responsibility for your wealth and success. This is not just luck, it's divine law. Believing in this is crucial to understanding the true nature of the power you hold in your hands. Your action of engagement, the simple act of connecting with this content, is creating a bridge between your reality and the prosperity that is already reserved for you. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. When you align with the universe, when you act with intention and gratitude, God takes control. This is true trust, knowing that wealth, relationships, health, and everything you desire are being attracted into your life. What is happening now is just the beginning of the manifestation of a glorious destiny. Seems simple, right? Liking, commenting, and subscribing are small gestures, but with immense power. The law of attraction, alongside faith, can open the doors of abundance before you. And you may realize, now more than ever, that your thoughts are transforming into reality. With your active faith and your mind focused on your life's purpose, you are allowing God to take action. The wealth you seek is no longer in the future. It is here and now, waiting to manifest. How will you activate this energy? Let's continue this journey to discover the next step. God's promise is not limited to mere survival. We're not talking about a life of struggle where basic needs are met. No, God's plan for you is much bigger. What is reserved for you is a financial overflow, an abundance that surpasses your wildest dreams. God wants you to experience true prosperity. The life He offers is full of infinite possibilities, where money is not just for your sustenance, but to fulfill your life's purpose, to expand your mission in the world. This is the true essence of divine prosperity. Have you ever paused to reflect on the quote from Deuteronomy 8:18? It says, "Remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the power to produce wealth." This verse not only teaches us about the origin of our wealth, but also reminds us of a crucial point. God doesn't just bless us with resources, He gives us the power to acquire them. He has given you the tools, talents, and potential to create this abundance. What are you doing with these gifts? How are you using your creativity, resources, and energy to manifest the life that was predestined for you? Now, it's time to reflect on the impact this abundance can have on your life. It's not just about money, but about what that money can do. It will be a tool for you to impact the world, to bring more light to others, to share your success with those who need it most. Money goes beyond being a mere exchange of goods. It is an expression of your spiritual growth, your focus, and your ability to follow the divine path. So how will you use your prosperity to give more meaning to your purpose? This is a crucial moment in your journey, and the best is yet to come. What will you do with the power that God has given you? The true wealth that God wants to give you goes beyond money itself. He wants to give you wisdom, vision, and most importantly, the ability to multiply what He places in your hands. Money is not just an end, but a means to something greater. Imagine, for example, figures like Bill Gates, who, with his immense wealth, not only built a financial empire, but also used that power to transform the lives of millions of people around the world. This is the example of how wealth, when properly managed, can have a divine and positive impact. And this is your mission, to use what you've gained to generate value, to do good, and to fulfill your life's purpose. God doesn't bless you just for you to live a comfortable life, but so that you have a clear vision of the impact you can make with what He has entrusted to you. Imagine if you saw money not as something to accumulate, but as a tool for transformation. That's what He wants to teach you. The wealth in your hands has extraordinary power, but it's the wisdom to use it that will make all the difference. And how can you acquire that wisdom? Meditation, mindfulness, and continuous study are keys to understanding the divine vision for your life and your resources. It's not enough to accumulate, it's necessary to multiply. The wisdom that God wants to grant you is not limited to what you already know. It is available to you at every moment through insights, reflections, and, most importantly, actions aligned with the divine purpose. Therefore, the question is, how can you use your wealth to create a lasting legacy? How can you use your resources to bring light and transformation to the world? When you understand the role of money as a tool for impact, you begin to see the true value of the abundance that is on its way. Obstacles are part of the journey to any great achievement. They are inevitable, but they are not insurmountable. If you feel faced with challenges, know that this is not a sign that you're on the wrong path. On the contrary, It's a sign that you're on the right path. The chosen ones always face difficulties, but these obstacles serve only to strengthen your faith and prepare you for what's to come. The example of Joseph in the Bible is a clear reminder that, regardless of adversity, God can change your life overnight. He was sold as a slave, unjustly imprisoned, but none of this prevented him from fulfilling his destiny of greatness. And just like Joseph, you too are destined for victory, no matter what appears in your way. The lesson we can learn from Joseph is powerful. The moments of suffering, doubt, and struggle are only temporary. They are part of the refining process that prepares you for greatness. When you choose not to give up, even in the face of difficulties, you are allowing God to act in your life. It's easy to think that the struggle will be constant, but the truth is that, like Joseph, you are just being shaped for a divine transformation. Your time to act has come. Every step you take, every decision made with faith, is bringing you closer to a radical change. Now is the time to stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start understanding, "How will this take me to the next level?" Difficulties are trampolines for your spiritual and financial growth. When you change your mindset, understanding that the universe is conspiring in your favor, you begin to see obstacles as opportunities in disguise. God has a purpose for you, and now is the time to act with confidence, knowing that He is by your side, ready to turn every difficulty into a victory. Are you ready to take this next step? Walking as a billionaire is not just about accumulating wealth, but about exercising faith with confidence. When you walk on this journey, you are not just chasing a number in your bank account. You are manifesting a mindset shift, a commitment to abundance and success. This requires unwavering faith, a trust in God that goes beyond current circumstances. You begin to act as though you are already the billionaire you are destined to be, and it is this movement, this active faith, that attracts prosperity into your life. It's not about waiting, but about aligning with divine energy and taking clear actions, just as a billionaire would, knowing that God is in control. God doesn't just want you to have money, He wants you to have the power to change stories. Your wealth is a divine tool to break the cycles of scarcity that have imprisoned generations. You hold in your hands the key to freeing not only your life, but the lives of many others. When you prosper, you not only honor your purpose, but also help transform the world around you. Your success is an extension of God's power in your life. He wants you to stand out, to show the world how faith and obedience to Him can create extraordinary results. Change begins with you, with the way you view your journey and the opportunities that arise along your path. When you choose to walk with confidence, knowing that God is guiding every step, you allow Him to use your life as a living testimony of His power. Wealth, in this sense, ceases to be a burden and becomes an act of faith. So, what will you do with this confidence now? How will you use your faith to transform your life and the lives of those around you? The ideas you have are not just random thoughts. They are divine seeds, planted within you with a greater purpose, to generate billions. Every idea that arises in your mind is an opportunity to expand your reality, to create something great, something that can impact the world in a way you never imagined. And for these seeds to grow and flourish, more is needed than just thinking about them. Active faith and action are required. It's not enough to wait for things to happen. You must move with confidence and determination, knowing that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Active faith is the one that not only believes in the impossible, but also acts with the certainty that it will be accomplished. Your wealth is not something you will achieve at some point in the future. No, it is already yours, here and now, waiting to be unlocked. Every thought, every action you take aligned with your purpose is a piece of the puzzle that is coming together. What you think is a distant dream is actually a present calling. The universe is asking you to take control, to rise with courage, and pursue your achievements now. When you align with the frequency of prosperity, opportunities begin to appear in unexpected ways, as if the universe itself is responding to your steps. Remember, it is action that gives shape to vision. It is your ability to act, even when you don't see all the pieces of the path, that makes your ideas come to life. Don't be fooled. You are already on a path to success. What you need now is to stay focused, nurture your ideas with faith, and take the first step toward greatness. Your wealth is not a future prize, it is the harvest of everything you have already sown. Are you ready to reap? God is accelerating your ascent, and the wealth you desire will not come gradually as a slow and steady process. No, it will come like a flood in abundance, more than you can imagine. It's as if the universe is gathering all the divine energy to catapult you to a new level, and nothing can stop this manifestation of prosperity. Every action you take, every decision aligned with your purpose, will contribute to this accelerated flow of blessings. Instead of seeing prosperity as something that takes time to materialize, understand that it is already in motion, and it will come with the force of a wave that cannot be stopped. Your life will be a living testimony of God's power. When you look back, you will see how all the difficult moments, obstacles, and doubts were merely pieces of the divine plan. They were not meant to bring you down, but to strengthen you and prepare you for greatness. Now, you are ready to witness the manifestation of His strength and providence. Your prosperity will not only be a personal achievement, but a reflection of His presence and power in your life. The way you live and behave in the face of your success will be a testimony to others that God is faithful, that He still works miracles, and that abundance is a reflection of His generosity. As you see your wealth multiplying, remember that this is not just a reward. Your prosperity will be an act of worship, a testimony of the gratitude and faith you have placed in God. Everything you have will be an extension of your trust in Him, and every victory will reflect His power. Be prepared to see your life transform in ways you never imagined. The flood of blessings is coming, and your journey is just beginning. How will you feel when you see your life be such a clear reflection of divine providence? Now that you understand what God has in store for you, the question is, what will you do with all of this? Abundance is not something you passively wait for. It is something you actively seek with faith, action, and confidence that you were chosen to live in greatness. What will you do to turn your ideas into reality? How will you act to unlock the divine prosperity that is within your reach? The power to create the life of your dreams is already within you. It's time to stop delaying and start acting. Don't wait any longer. You have the power to change your life now, to transform your reality, and to use the resources God has placed in your hands to achieve great accomplishments. This is not a distant dream. It is a call for the present. And if you want to continue learning how to unlock your full potential and achieve the divine wealth that is your birthright, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and continue following our content. Don't let fear or doubt stop you from taking the next step. Your successful future begins now. Are you ready to act and conquer? Let's go together on this journey of transformation and abundance. God is already ready to accelerate your ascent. Now it's up to you.